I work with a lot of business people on their strategies. And a lot of times when people talk about strategy, they think it's all about what to do and in what order to do it in. It's all about activity and branding and all these kind of external forces. But a huge part of it's on the inside, the internal strategy. So for this particular client, he was dealing with some burnout. And so I asked him, well, why are you burning out? And he said, I feel guilty on a regular basis when I don't answer every email and I don't do all this stuff. And so I just want to get away from it. I get really resistant. I just want to go out into the woods and just escape it all. And so I dug deeper, as a good coach should. And what we discovered is that this individual prides themselves on being a helper, being really, really helpful. In fact, they built their entire business helping and training their team in order to be really, really great administrators of the business. So this individual is kind of the go-to guy in his particular business. The problem with that was when he wasn't always helping, he'd feel guilty. Very natural, right? An identity or the role of a helper, when they don't help, it's like guilt would be a natural reaction. So all that burnout, all that resistance was really coming from guilt, which was really coming from the identity of being a helper. And what he needed to do was mature and grow past this actually fairly constraining identity of the helpful guy. In order to grow past where he is strategically, it's not just about business strategy, it's about the psychological strategy of getting beyond Mr. Helpful. It was a major breakthrough for him and a major breakthrough for the business as well. Here's another example of that. I was working with a client the other day, is actually a coach who's got their pricing at a pretty decent level. I think they're charging like $600 or $700 a month already, but they've got like 40 clients. And so he said, I really should probably raise my prices, but I seem to resist that. I feel like I'm kind of stuck. And so as we looked closer, I asked him the question, when you think about your pricing, what's the first word that comes to mind? And he says, fair. And so we dug and we dug, and we realized that his idea of fair was holding him back from raising prices, which was holding him back from gaining some time back so he could create the next level in his business, which was holding his business back. What he felt was fair stopped him from doing something profitable. And so I told him, fair doesn't work in business. Is Coca-Cola charging fair prices? No, they're getting unfair profits. When you buy the next iPhone, are you paying what's fair? No, you're paying a premium for a premium product. It's an unfair and thus profitable price. So companies like Apple and Coca-Cola and some other big businesses, they have a chance to innovate and they have a chance to grow and they have a chance to give back to society. They can do more because they're not fair to some extent, at least in the way that this client was thinking of it. So the breakthrough for that client was that his idea of fair doesn't work in business. And you must have profit and have unfair income, extra excess income in order to grow and in order to contribute as well. Once again, internal philosophy and business strategy that makes a huge difference on the outside to take that business to the next level.